Welcome to Film Pulse Movies. Today, we'll dive into the story of this movie and also take a look at the cast and crew who worked on it. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our channel so you never miss an update. Now, let's get into the video. Imagine a man whose heart has been stolen, literally, and replaced with an artificial battery. Now, his only way to stay alive is to keep his body charged with constant jolts of electricity. This is the insane, action-packed world of Crank 2, High Voltage. The movie begins right after the events of the first Crank. If you're enjoying our videos, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and make sure to like and share as well. Now, let's continue with the video. Chev Chelios, played by Jason Statham, survives his fall from a helicopter, but he is immediately captured by gangsters. They surgically remove his real heart and replace it with a temporary mechanical one that needs regular electrical charging. Chev escapes and goes on a violent rampage across Los Angeles to find the gangsters who stole his heart. Along the way, he uses anything that produces electricity, car batteries, power lines, even shocking himself, to keep his artificial heart running. Meanwhile, his girlfriend Eve gets caught in the chaos, but she stands by him, even joining him in the wild chase. Chev faces brutal enemies, including gangsters, triads, and even bizarre villains who want to stop him at any cost. The movie ends in pure madness, with non-stop gunfights, explosions, and outrageous stunts. Chev finally retrieves his heart, but the ending is left chaotic and open, showing him still burning but somehow alive, teasing his impossible survival once again. The story picks up immediately after Chev's fall from the helicopter in the first movie. Miraculously, he survives the impact but is quickly captured by Chinese gangsters. In a horrifying twist, they surgically remove his indestructible real heart and replace it with an artificial one that constantly needs external electricity to keep pumping. Chev wakes up in an operating room, realizes what's happened, and brutally fights his way out. Chev's main goal is simple but deadly: find his real heart before he dies. He discovers that the organ has been stolen for a powerful triad boss named Poon Dong. Throughout Los Angeles, Chev causes chaos while hunting down gangsters, torturers, and criminals connected to the theft. Every fight pushes his body to the limit, and he must recharge his heart again and again using shocking methods, like tasers, car batteries, or even rubbing against high-voltage lines. Chev hunts, the streets turn into a war zone. He crosses paths with strip clubs, racetracks, and gang hideouts, each filled with enemies trying to kill him. During one insane scene, he even powers himself up by getting into a sexual act with his girlfriend. If you're enjoying our videos, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and make sure to like and share as well. Now, let's continue with the video. Eve in public, creating an outrageous distraction while boosting his adrenaline. The movie is filled with over-the-top, darkly comedic action, making Chev nearly unstoppable. Eventually, Chev finds out who has his real heart and goes on a killing spree to retrieve it. The climax turns into a massive battle with multiple gangs, fire, and electricity everywhere. In the end, Chev gets his heart back, but not without being set on fire in the process. The last shot shows him completely burned, yet unbelievably, his eyes open and he continues to live, proving that Chev Chelios cannot be killed. Would you like me to also write the story of Crank 1 first, so the connection with Crank 2 becomes even clearer? From the moment Chev escapes surgery, his life becomes a ticking time bomb. The artificial heart inside him runs on batteries and loses power quickly. Every few minutes, he feels weaker, forcing him to constantly search for electricity. This makes his journey chaotic and unpredictable. One moment he's shocking himself with jumper cables, and the next he's grabbing power from street signs or tasers. The desperation adds a dark comedy to the non-stop violence. Chev's girlfriend Eve, who thought he was dead, is shocked to see him alive. Instead of running away from the madness, she chooses to help him. Their relationship is strange but loyal. Eve becomes his emotional anchor in the middle of chaos. One of the most outrageous scenes happens when they are at a horse racetrack. Chev needs a huge adrenaline boost, so he has sex with Eve in public to keep his heart pumping. Instead of being horrified, the crowd actually cheers them on. One of the most infamous moments in the film, Chev chases his heart. He gets caught between rival gangs, the Chinese triads, Mexican cartels, and other underworld criminals. Each encounter is bloodier than the last, with shootouts, car chases, and brutal fistfights. One unique scene features Chev fighting in a power station, where both he and his enemy are electrocuted so badly that the movie suddenly turns into a bizarre, Godzilla-style fight sequence. This scene shows how crazy and unpredictable the film really is. The main villain, Johnny Vang, has connections to Chev's stolen heart. He's working for a crime boss who wants Chev's special organ for himself. Vang constantly runs from Chev, leading to insane chase sequences through clubs and streets. Chev's unstoppable drive to kill him makes the movie feel like a video game. One level after another of violent, high-energy action, and the climax, Chev finally catches his enemies. But instead of victory, he ends up engulfed in flames after a massive explosion. In the final moments, his body is completely burned, yet his heart continues to beat. The camera zooms into his eyes as they suddenly open, showing that somehow Chev is still alive, teasing that nothing can kill him, even fire, bullets, or surgery.